guys, Taylor here from TC Freeride. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble an RRP steering system on a cast handle pull. Okay, so you're going to put your steering plate on the handle pull. You're going to put your bolts through the handle pull with some waterproof grease on the threads. And a 10mm socket to tighten it up. Next step is you're going to grease your O-ring, put it in the groove. You're going to take one of your thrust washers, put a light coat of grease on it, put it in the slot. Next is the thrust bearing. You're going to grease the bearing and put it on the first washer, and after that you have another washer. Okay? So we have an O-ring, we have a washer, a bearing, a washer. Now our turn plate. And you'll notice that this white line on the front of the turn plate here lines up with the white line on the steering system. We're going to do a light coat of grease on our washer, on the bearing. We're going to really make sure that we pack this needle bearing and the washer, light coat of grease. Small O-ring, grease. Now we're ready for the cap. Take our billet cap, grease the O-ring, and drop it on. Grease the bolt, and that's a 6mm. Just snug the bolt, and once we have the handlebars on, we're going to adjust the tension for the steering system. And on the bottom side we have a nut, and it's a 17mm socket to tighten that up. For now we're just going to start the nut, and like I said, after the handlebars are on, we're going to check the tension and tighten this up. Okay, so for Kawasaki, our little steering arm is going to be on the left side. Yamaha goes on the right side. So this is a Kawasaki setup. We're going to put red Loctite on our bolts, make sure they're good and tight. And on the other side we have a little Zerk fitting. This is where the Zerk fitting goes on the Universal steering kit, right in that slot. You don't want to over tighten this. That's a 7mm socket, just snug. So you'll notice that these turn plates are set up for either straight bars or 4 degree. We're going to put 4 degree on here, and you want to make sure that you grease your bolts, put them in evenly so the gap between the clamps and the turn plate are even. Okay, so now we're going to tighten up our big nut and see where we're at. Okay, there's no slop, feels really good, steers nicely. The steering stop here, there's a big bolt that comes to the bottom, red Loctite. On the top side, you're going to notice that this little piece comes with the steering stop and this piece here. The reason for this piece here is to lift the chin pad up higher to clear your steering system. Not all steering systems need this. This is simply a spacer to raise the chin pad. You put this piece on here, you put your big bolt in, ready to go. Okay guys, the last adjustment here is the steering. The farther out this ball is, the quicker the ski is going to turn. And the farther in this ball is, the slower the ski is going to turn. Get out there, enjoy your new RRP steering system, and have fun.